You can't go on anyone else's trip. You can only go on your own trip until you find out it's all our trip. And when we get home, we all get back with great tales of trips, except we all took the trip together.
Oh, what's up, Mason?
How you doing?
How you doing, John?
Sick.
Uh,
So we were chatting about fucking car crash.
oh yeah.
Some jackass comes screaming down the parkway.
Dude, yeah, that was such a
While you're
bummer.
in traffic. So you're in dead stop traffic?
Yeah, so like the thing was like I just got in a car maybe like a month before this accident, like brand new, not brand new, maybe like 2017 Toyota Highlander, new to me, man. So I was like, all right. It was like Memorial Day weekend, and I was just driving down the parkway, about to hit like the brake exit, and I'm in dead stop traffic, and I'm just chilling, and this like young, might have just gotten his license, like.
Was
kid,
he like 17, 18?
17, 18, you know, like, and I was like,
Buddy boy.
speeding down the parkway, definitely on his phone, says he wasn't, but
Just no way.
just like 70, dude, going like 65, 70, like straight into the car next to me, and then that car bangs into me, and I'm like, my whole front left end gets destroyed.
Yeah.
And then I roll into another car, and I'm like, I couldn't even open my front door when I pulled over to the side. Like, I literally had to roll over to the side of the parkway, like hardly got over there, and like scraping. It was so bad. And I filmed the whole thing. It's like me getting out of my passenger door because I couldn't open my own door.
Okay.
And I was just like, what the fuck? I was so pissed. I was just like, damn. Walk out and I see there's like 4 cars involved, and I'm just like, there's no way.
Fucking nightmare.
The kid that hit me, he's
Such
just
a nightmare for a
dude, it
fucking
was
young driver.
horrible. Oh, he was probably like
He
so
was
scared.
probably devastated, but
I'm happy everybody was okay because nobody's airbag even went off except I think
sick.
his went off, but the
Yeah,
kid
yeah, he was
next to
fine.
me, he didn't. He just went straight forward and like nothing happened.
that's crazy.
But yeah, everybody was okay, and but this kid's car was just sitting in the middle of the road, middle of the parkway, and it was just, oh my god, it was bad, dude. His car was totaled. He's standing in the middle of the parkway on the phone with like his dad or something, and dude, it was a scene. State police come, and it's like
He's got no idea.
he's got no idea. He's got no good things coming towards him right now. Everybody's pissed.
Everybody's pissed.
Everybody's coming up to him like, we saw you driving on the parkway crazy, because everybody did. He was like speeding, going crazy. And apparently,
you had witnesses come up
like
too?
a couple people behind him came up, and
boy.
he was like, this kid was driving nuts, and they
boy.
reported it to the cop
No.
too. So it was like everything was against
Buddy boy's done.
Dude, he's done.
Buddy boy's done for.
But yeah, I don't even think his dad could get him out of this.
No. So what did you do? You got your car towed, and then
Got
what?
my car towed, and I was just like, I was pretty bummed. But next thing I know, I'm like, hey, I'm talking to the state police. He's like, how you gonna get out of here? I'm gonna, I guess I'd go with the tow truck driver or something. But I was like, I'm gonna get picked up on the side of the parkway in like 5 minutes. My friend's gonna pick me up. He was like, okay, I'll be over here. Just wait for your friend. I was like, cool. I skate. There's a little what is it? An inspection center right where I stopped, where the accident happened, and I skated through the inspection center to the back of the inspection center, and I started hiking through the woods. I started hiking through the woods to the closest place I knew, which was like Brick Skate Park. It was right off the exit of Brick. It was right down the street.
That's hilarious.
So then I had my skateboard. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna make this a skate mission.
Skate it out.
Skate it out. So I ended up like hiking through like the woods of like off the parkway, and like jumping over this fence into like somebody's complex. Not like into somebody's yard, but it was just like over a fence into the road. And I had my friend pick me up like 5 minutes down the road, and I get to the skate park. I'm skating for maybe like take a few runs. I sit down. I like just like everything's like coming into my brain. I'm just like remembering, like kind of like realizing everything that happened.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, that really sucked. Because I had just got in the car as a gift, you know, like from my dad. My dad had just passed away, and I was like, he was just like, you know, get a car with this money. You gotta get a car.
And then you get fucking
Dude, a month into it, I was
get
just like,
fucking
oh my
smoked.
god. Month into it, I was just like, my car gets totaled, and it gets put out of off the road for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Oh.
And insurance still has not came through. I'm just like.
And you didn't have your own
sitting on
car
it.
for before this.
I didn't have a car for maybe like 4 years.
Yeah, for a while.
For a while,
before
it
this.
was a while.
And then you like finally get your car and you're all stoked. And it's like a really nice car too. It's
Dude,
nice.
I was like so happy about it. It's finally something. It was like mine. I could finally
nice
feel
beefed
like
up Toyota SUV, all the shit you need.
everything I needed, dude, and
You can just get
months into it,
smoked.
bam, straight like smoked. I couldn't even get out of my door, and I was like, "There's no way this just happened."
That's fucking hilarious.
Dude, I was bummed on that.
It's like this John Prine. You know John Prine?
John Prime.
Older, like kind of country artist. Like he's like you're on your way and you're feeling good. There's always a pigeon to come shit on your hood.
Dude, that's amazing, honestly. Wow. No, it's so true. That's really just like that's just like what every single like day is. Or like it's just life,
funny.
I feel like,
That's the whole trip.
It's the whole trip. But like, oh my god, the whole car thing, man. And then that was like what, beginning of the summer. Oh man, I was out of a car for like 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I got a car back, but I started taking a few good trips this summer. I went to like Reading Skate Park, which I hadn't been to like once.
Yeah, I've never been there.
It's a good park. It's like got the flow bowl. It's got a deep bowl too, which is sweet.
Yeah, John, I just went to Woodward with John and Mike and.
Oh yeah, yeah. How was that? That was cool.
It was cool. It was fun to check out.
Yeah.
But John was talking about that park.
Yeah.
Reading Park. He said
Reading
it
is
was sick.
sweet, man. The concrete is nice too.
Yeah, because we were talking about we're bummed that the outdoor section was closed because of snow and shit. He's like, you know what, it's got a sick outdoor bowl or whatever.
Yeah. Every time I've been to Woodward twice, I think, and I've only gotten to skate at the indoor parks. One time we went, and it was pouring rain. Yeah. And oh my god, this is like another crazy little quick car story. It was like torrential downpouring. I mean, it was really bad. The whole day it was pouring rain. There was like a Red Bull contest going on in one of the skate parks, and it was $25 a skate all day. So we were like, fuck that. Fuck yeah, let's go skate.
Okay.
So that's like what our motivation was to
the Red Bull
drive for it.
At Woodward?
Yeah, but that wasn't our motivation to go. It was just like, that contest was going on, but it was also like they were doing a $25 like
free skate
pop-up day,
sick.
Come skate. So we found out about that and we went, and I didn't have the greatest sesh. It was just indoor park, like you said. I have 101s. My wheels are kind of slippery. Dude. And I cannot hold on.
Yeah, 101s in that place.
Dude, I can't even hold my own. Like, even on the flat ground, I'm slipping.
For anybody that doesn't know, it's like the hardness of the wheels.
The hardness of the wheel.
The wood, it's slippery, and that's no good.
Any indoor ramp plus my 101s, I am slipping out. It's just slip aside.
I was thinking that too. I was like the first bowl that we skated. I don't know, like do you know like the names of the spots?
No, I don't.
Like there's the building.
I know them, but I don't know
like whatever. I think it's like lot 8 or whatever had the mini vert and then that bowl.
That's the bowl right next to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, with the wall ride thing.
Like on the side of it.
The bowl was the thing we skated first, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Like this is good. Like this is good skate light. It's not slippery or whatever. And then immediately I go to the vert ramp, and it's like,
oh, dude, it's ice.
It was so weird. When I saw them, like, oh, this must be like, I think it's 2 different skate lights. Yeah. They had one of like the new. They had one half pipe with the new skate light. That's like the hex pattern.
Yep, yeah. It's like a little bit lighter tan. Like
yeah.
Lighter, yeah.
But I don't know. They had a bunch of different stuff, so it's like that shit freaks me out. As soon as I slip like one time, it's like all I can fucking think about.
Dude, yeah, same.
And some people don't mind it, but I mind it.
I mind it too. Because the way I skate, I'm like, at least on vert, dude. Like my feeble fakies, like fakey ollies. I mean, tricks, like you gotta be calculated. And like I know how much I'm gonna slip out, and if I'm slipping out more than I expect, dude, I'm going down.
Dude, I couldn't do a low-C because my back wheels were just.
They just like totally just go over.
And I couldn't get like the full front, like perfect lock. And every time you put like the littlest amount of pressure, it just slips out on the back wheel.
No, I'm not comfortable with it either.
No, it freaks me out. Have you ever been to Ramp 48 in Florida?
No.
No. It's like their indoor park. They have like I don't know. I was all jazzed up. I was going down there to see a friend. I'm like, sick. Like they have a 13-foot vert ramp, so I wanted to check that out. And then
13-foot, nice.
Yeah, and then they had this other like pretty sick bowl that is. I was so stoked on, but as soon as I got skating, I was just like, this is death-defying.
Really?
Like it's so slippery.
Like
so
big was how big was the bowl?
No, not big, not death-defying. Big, death-defying. I felt
slippery.
like just ice.
Oh,
I was gonna slip out, and the guys were even saying like, "Shit, my sweatshirt." Got a bunch of shit on my sweatshirt.
Sure.
But no, you're fine. You look clean. But they were even asking me because I had built a ramp in my backyard when I lived in Oceanport at one point.
Oh yeah, I remember. I never got to
super
skate,
temporarily. Yeah, because our landlord
photo.
made us fucking take it down like immediately after I built it.
It was like big coping, wasn't it?
Dude, it was mostly just like 1.5-inch coping, like metal. I stole it from Hebrew Hideout.
Okay,
when they closed it.
Sick.
And then then like a little 4-foot section of an extension with pool block.
Sick. Okay,
and
cool. I never got to skate, but I remember seeing a couple photos.
Yeah,
it
was so man. I was so proud of that ramp.
Oh man, yeah, it seemed like a good build, dude.
I was so proud of it. Like the transition was perfect and everything.
Oh, man.
And what was like the worst is my dad was like, no, it's fine. Like build it. And this will even transition in our next thing. I built it during COVID, and I wanted. Because I was like, we were all skating.
Yeah.
Got brick skate park during COVID. It was a fucking savior.
It was, yeah.
Because we were all there just like unmasking it up, like fucking enjoying community and enjoying being outside. Everybody else was just stuck inside. I was like, thank God for skateboarding. Bummer.
Yeah, dude, thank God.
Literally, thank God, because that's when my mom was sick.
Oh, yeah.
It was during COVID. So it's like nothing else is open. I go home and it's like fucking... like just gnarly, you know, like
you're going
you know how it is, and like fucking
it's your escape out there, you know.
Right. So I was like, I started building this ramp, and I was like, this is gonna be great because then my mom can like watch me skate, something for her to like see or whatever, you know, just like something for us to do, and then I build the most fucking beautiful ramp of all time, and then I just get smoked by my landlord. Fucking
oh man, how
such
fast?
Bullshit, dude. It was like a couple months.
No,
it was like a couple months.
Damn.
It was like I remember my dad told me, and I was just like enraged. Bro. I was like, who is gonna die? Because dude, I am like so fucking pissed off.
Yeah,
and it was like,
or did your dad kind of know? Like, who knew?
I don't know. I don't know if my dad like was just like, just do it and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And like was telling me like it was fine, or if he didn't want to just like ruin my mission for like my mom. But it was like, it was like my mom died, and then like 3 weeks after, the landlord's like, yeah, ramp's gotta go. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me right
my
now.
God,
like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
The dude put it on you like that.
I know.
Sucks.
I know.
Like,
and like
man, I'm sorry. That
fucking
sucks.
Dude, I know. He was such a cunt.
Yeah.
he was so like bitter about it. Like
he just straight let you have it about it. Like
he was just like, my dad, I still don't really know, like, but my dad definitely told him we were building a ramp. And then when he went back there and saw it, he like freaked out because I don't even think he understood like what a half pipe was.
Oh, really?
So I was like, dude, you said that we could build a ramp and now you're going back on your word. And like, I built this for my mom. And he's like, I never said you could build a ramp. Like, I never said any of this. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, so dude, like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. I know. It was just weird.
Went back on his word. That's lame.
I know. Like, he at least could have been like, I didn't realize it was going to be that big or something. But, like, I think that's what it was. He didn't know it was going to be that fucking big.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it wasn't that big. It was like it was 4.5 feet. But it's also like A full half pipe.
Yeah. And like,
Full-size
were you
half.
having like sessions? Or like,
Not really.
I can just imagine
I was
you and
having
maybe
some
two other
people over,
skate.
like the homies over sometimes, but like for the most part, it was just
noise
normal.
was going down?
No, my neighbors didn't care.
Okay, then
No, my neighbors knew because my neighbor, was Wally and fucking whatever his name, I forget. My neighbor had 2 younger kids.
Yeah.
And like the younger kids were like asking, "Oh, hey, can I like, teach me how to skateboard?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, of course! Like, come on over." I was like stoked on it. And then our other neighbor, who's just like cool as fuck, he wouldn't ever, he was just like chill. One of our friends. Yeah, it seemed all gravy, whatever. But it was just not. Oh man, it was so nice having a perfect little ramp in your backyard.
Dude, yeah. Oh my god, have you seen my backyard? Like, I have a huge backyard in Belmar. I'm lucky.
I have seen your backyard.
And my mom has never been down to put in a ramp ever, man. My dad, like, when I was like in high school, my dad had like, he would offer up like for my birthday. He'd be like, "Hey, I'll build you a ramp in the backyard. Like if you do good in school, like I'll build you a ramp." And I was like, "Okay, like I'll do good in school." And, anything for that ramp. And my mom was just like, no. Like she was against skateboarding most of my like teenage years. Yeah, dude. I had like a board hidden at the shop because she would take my skateboard all the time.
No way.
Dude, oh my god. So like, yeah, I wasn't the best student, I'll say. But so like, I don't know. I got like, I don't know, everybody has some shit go down. Teenage years are weird for everybody, right? Yeah. So like, my thing was like, I got booted out of 8th grade.
Okay.
Pretty, like pretty abruptly, I would say, because anxiety and like just things going on at home, shit happens. My grades were being affected,
okay.
And I was just leaving class a lot. And this is also the year they built Belmar Skate Park. So there's a week and a half of me getting ISS, right? Because once I would...
What is that?
In-school suspension.
Oh, okay.
I would get in-school suspension because I would be in class. I would leave school. Like I'd keep my skateboard in Janitor's closet and just leave school, go skate to the skate park. And I'm like 13 or 14, and I'm thinking like, yeah, I can do this. Like I'm just like skating to the skate park, and I get there maybe like 30 minutes, an hour I get at most, and I'm just pumping back and forth because I don't really know skating yet that much. But dude, I would get picked up by the police or the police or the principal, and they'd come get me and be like, "Kyle, like you can't just leave." And I'd be like,
"Why not?"
I'd be like, "Why not?" And they'd be like, "We were calling your name on the loudspeaker at the school for like 30 minutes."
No way.
And they'd be like, "Kyle Jones, please report to the front office." And I remember like going back, and my friends were like, "Dude, where were you?" I was like, "I went to the skate park."
I was just like having a skate.
I was like, and the people were looking at me with like 4 eyes. And I was just like, like. I get that why I couldn't do it, but I just wanted to. I just wanted to get the fuck out of school, man. I was not about it, and like, my thing was like, I had so much shit going on too, like, behind the scenes that like I'm not gonna get into. But my thing was like, I'd just run away. I'd escape my problems by just going to skate and running away.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that sadly like it kind of translated a little bit into like school, as in like I would be in class and I'd get a little bit anxious or just like something going on, something triggers me a little bit, and I would.
Dude, I think school is like really a really difficult place for anybody to like. There's kids that like do well in school and don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like if you have shit going on at home.
Yeah.
Or you're the type of person where you're just like overactive. Like, I always had a hard time like sitting still. Like, I'm always like, fucking like moving and twitching and like bouncing and shit. And, like, there's like energy. Like as a kid, like school was like sitting still. Like it's so weird. It's like if you have like
for 6 hours, maybe like 4 out of it, but you're really
it's a long time for like a fucking, especially if you're anxious already from your home life and you go into school to be like, hey, sit still.
Yeah, you're being told
it's like
sit at this
just
desk.
sitting still is fucking hard when your fucking mind is racing and racing.
Man,
like
it's tough.
Yeah, I was just never like a sit still type of person.
Neither was I.
I'm glad that I was always like, really glad I always had like enough of like a basis to be able to like pass tests and shit.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, I think I would have been like the worst fucking kid in school.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, totally.
Because I was already too like hyper to be in school, I felt like. But
I get that.
I could get by with good grades and like no one, you know, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like, I don't know. My parents always, I feel like, thought I was going to be like an academic.
Your parents thought you were going to be an academic?
Yeah. Like my grandfather was like a government engineer. It's our old ass heat or something.
Yeah, mine's like, I was like, mine's
cracking and popping and shit.
Cracking and popping.
But like my grandfather was like a government engineer.
Yeah.
Like my great grandfather worked on the Manhattan Project.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, my grandfather was a civil engineer for the state of New York. Like,
oh, wow.
You know, head, like whatever.
So you were kind of like.
So I was like, yeah.
Expected to be like.
My dad is very smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His like all of his brothers and sisters, you know, like physical therapist, works for Kaiser Permanente, which is like a doctor.
Okay.
With a hospital in California.
So they're kind of like.
So it's like the standard was like up.
The standard was
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I always like had this ingrained in me, like that I was gonna be like up there. And I think I've done a good job of like being up there now.
Yeah.
But just in my own ways, like it just took like, man, like I feel like my parents wanted to act like, oh yeah, like we're very open to you doing what you wanted to do, but I know for a fact, like, because when I wanted to drop out of school, like this was like a battle.
Yeah.
Like it was like drop out of college.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
I felt like it was my whole parents' dream for me to go to college, and I got there and I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, dude.
Like, I just didn't get it. Like, I was going to school for engineering, and I was just like, I felt like
it was not your place to be.
Well, I felt like as a low-level engineer for a long time, you're doing like someone else's math. And I'm like, but I'm not good enough at math to be doing someone else's math.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I'm not like naturally gifted at this. It's like a struggle for me to learn, which I could do it if I wanted to. Yeah. But I was like, I don't like, when you get down to like actually doing this, like there's some kids' brains where they're like, they're not really naturally athletic. They're not like outdoorsy. They're not like that. So like when they sit inside and they sit at a desk and like solving problems at a desk is like fulfilling to them.
Yeah, a lot of kids, like, I don't know.
So like they're
not outdoorsy and they sit inside and play video games and they're like, I don't know.
So like if you are that type of person and then you want to solve, and if it's like fulfilling to you to solve problems and fulfilling to you to like get through levels on video games and stuff like that, like then engineering seems probably like a better fit.
Yeah,
you know?
It does, yeah.
But I was like, I'm outside all the time, like, and even when I do get through these like super difficult homework assignments and shit like that, I'm like, I just want to go immediately out. I don't feel good about it. I just feel like, holy shit, that sucked. Like, let's go skate. Yeah, like I just want to go skate.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, like, I don't know. I felt like it was a real battle for me to be
stuck in school like that.
Yeah, and even like convince my parents, because I just felt like they had this mindset of like, this is what we wanted for you, and so you're gonna do it. Like they did like work hard, super hard to, you know, make sure that they had. My dad like budgeted for so long to make sure he could afford me going to college and stuff like that, and then hearing me just be like, I don't want to fucking do this. This shit's fried. Like, it's probably not what they wanted to hear.
No, yeah, totally, yeah.
But it just didn't.
To hear.
It didn't work. It did not work for me. I don't think it works for a lot of people. Now.
A lot of people try and then they bail on it, and I think there's a little bit embarrassment in that. I feel like at first, but then I feel like a lot of people, you know, figure out what they want to do and get their feet on the ground eventually.
I don't like that our school system, because all of like the VOTech schools, like for plumbing, electric. I found out yesterday. I did a podcast yesterday with my buddy who I work with for Vert Ramp, Mike.
Oh yeah, Mike.
And so Mike's like, that's where I met McMuffin. Yeah. And he's so cool. He's rad. And he was like, oh yeah, he went to Votech for audio. And I was like, because I was asking him, like, when did you start audio? He's like, oh, when I was like 16, 17. Like, I went to Votech.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wait, they have audio in Votech? I feel like when you're in school now, maybe this is, like, I feel, especially in Monmouth County, because there's so many finance people and there's so much, like, success and money here. That it's like, oh, if you're not going to get, like, a job, like, then you're not successful. And it's like, in school, it seemed like, well, here's the first thing. When a kid was, like, kicked out of school, they're like, you're failing all the classes. You can't handle this. We're sending you to Votech.
Yeah.
Where it was like, I always had this idea when I was in high school that Votech was just, like, where fuck-ups went.
Yeah.
And now, one of my friends, Josh Patterson, who's probably making the most money or close to, the most money he's definitely making the most money of anybody who graduated out of my grade. And he's a master plumber, master HVAC technician.
And he started at Votech?
No, he started plumbing when he was like 10 years old, or maybe even younger, from his father. So he's like a third generation plumber. He took over his dad's business. But Josh isn't making the most money because he took over his dad's business. Josh is making the most money because he now took his dad's business to the next level.
Okay.
And like he's doing boilers and shit in Atlantic City, and he's doing fucking full plumbing jobs for the housing authority in Long Branch, and like all these crazy big jobs.
A lot of like big jobs. Okay,
big jobs.
Good for him.
Big jobs.
That's awesome.
And the dude owns a property in Jackson, big as fuck, you know what I mean? Like, he's got like 4 goats and fucking chickens and like fucking 5 trucks, sick, you know what I mean? And like all this shit, and like Josh's company is so sick, but Josh never fucking wanted to pay attention in school. Like, the school looked at Josh like he was a fuck up. But Josh in high school was making more money than most of our teachers.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Right.
So, yeah.
Probably all of the teachers. And like, so he actually cut a deal because when he was a junior, he was so fed up by the end of the junior year because he would get a job. Right, like his dad was getting older and had a limit to how much work. His dad's also like set up in his life, so it's like why would his dad be like pushing so hard?
Yeah, what are you doing
at this point? He's gonna do the work that he wants to do, and then maintain the jobs that he has. You know, and he's good. But Josh is like, I have a chance to build more, and at 17, 18 years old, he's like, I'm getting offered work. And you're asking me to go to fucking
school
history class? You know what I mean? He's like
money.
Yeah.
Like money is like.
He's like, let me teach you some history about plumbing. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna make a bunch of money. Like, and so Josh made a deal with our school when he was a senior that he would get Votech school credit if he went to work, and he could leave at like 11:30.
That would make sense.
He could leave before lunch.
Yeah, like a job leave.
Yeah. And like they were like, all right, cool. Like we'll fulfill all your credits that you need to graduate because we know you're going to work, and like, you just stay till like 11 or some shit.
I knew a few kids like that.
Yeah, and it was interesting because like I don't think really most people realize that Josh was like going to work and making bank, and they're like, I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna be successful. And like Josh is like fully successful at 17.
17.
You know, like 18. You know what I mean? Like
making
shit
money.
fucking dialed. Shit dialed.
Yeah.
Working, going to school, waking up however early, going to school towards 11 and then work until like 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. Yeah. And then doing all every single fucking day.
Yeah. I mean, there's people like that, and like, I don't know, my friend Giancarlo, I've always looked up to him because he's maybe like 4 years older than me. We started skating together in like maybe like 2014, I would say, at Belmar Skate Park. Like he loved blunt tricks just as much as I did, so we bonded over like a half pipe at a young age. And but he always had like such a good work ethic, and he always inspired me just to, like, I don't know, he was such a good idol for me at like such a young age. Watching him like go through like what he went through, he lost his dad at a young age in high school, and he had to go through that at a young age, and then him like losing, I don't really know what happened with his Brielle house, but he had to leave his mom's house or whatever, so he went to his friend's house, stayed there for a few months. He was going house to house for a little bit, and looking at him now, like he's doing so well for himself. He lives in Florida. Yeah. And like he worked his ass off just to get where he is now.
What does he do?
He's a bartender down in Florida, like a successful
good
club.
money doing that shit.
He's been bartending like DJs and like big places, and but he started like with me at dishwashing. DJs, he started like at the bottom, worked his way up. He's one of those guys that just put his time in.
That's cool.
And I've always looked up to Giancarlo because he's a good dude.
Yeah, I feel like
him and my friend Liam. There's like a few guys in my circle that I really trust, and they're good friends, and
there's this like weird notion of like what success is when you're younger, especially in high schools, and like this whole idea of getting a 9-to-5 job and that meaning success. Where I had this conversation with this audio engineer that I just worked with on this whole installation we did and show in Vegas.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was there for like 2.5 weeks.
That's awesome.
And the one other audio guy, or there's two other audio guys, whatever. Andrei, who I met for the first time, he's from Ukraine, and he's older, like 40s, has a couple kids.
Cool.
Lives in California and like whatever. His wife's also from Ukraine. But he was just talking about like, it's interesting. He moved out of Ukraine, and where did they move? His wife moved to France or Portugal or something, a country in Europe. I forget exactly which one. After they had left Ukraine, and his wife had lived in a couple different places, and everybody was like, why don't you go to the US? Yeah. And they were like, the quality of life in these places are better. Like, people don't live to just work.
Totally.
Like, they work to supply their life, and work is like something they do, but not something that consumes their entire life.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Where work, skateboarding, hiking, and eating food are all like equally as important.
Totally, yeah.
Where I feel like in the US, there's just this overemphasis on work. Like, it's much more important than skateboarding.
Yeah,
it's like, but I don't know,
Yeah.
It's important if you're skateboarding too much to the point where you're not providing anything for yourself, or it's just getting in the way, then yes. But
there's a point where I think if you're a skateboarder like that, there's a point where you hit and you're just like, okay, this is a lot. I'm doing it too much.
We've both been that person.
We've been that person, exactly. And it's like, I gotta slow it down, I gotta slow the roll. And
that's a point in my life, all I wanted to do was skateboarding. But I think it was a more of a rebellion against the notion of success. I was like, I'm happy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think I was the same way. And I really thought about it too much, as in like why I guess, I mean, I still skateboard obviously, but for like how hard, and I still skateboard hard, but like think about like why I skateboard as hard as I do, and how long I have done it. You know what I mean? Like it's a weird thing, because we push ourselves so much.
But it's like
But back, I don't know.
It's a release.
It is.
And it's enjoyable, and I think that life, like, we're not here to just work.
No, we're not.
And skating is like, can be a lifetime pursuit if you want it to be. Like, you can just keep learning from skating and
like go into the industry.
And like not even just work, but like
Yeah.
if you want to skate, I mean, Tony Hawk is 50, how old? 55,
think it's like
56,
60.
almost
He's almost
60 years
60
old
now?
probably, and he's still
doing a few tricks.
he's still fucking skating.
Dude.
Like, and it's like, you don't need to be.
And inspiring kids. Like, he's still doing the thing,
Right.
you know? Like, he's still out there, which is rad.
And it's just like, I think just living, like, providing for yourself is important. But you get to a point where once you're providing, it's like you don't. It's like the millionaire who needs to make 10 million
Yeah.
and then 100 million. It's like, guy,
slow
you're
it
good.
down. You're good.
Like,
Yeah.
take a walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Touch some
fucking,
grass.
yeah, touch some fucking grass, bud. Like,
Dude, slow it down.
Jesus, fuck. And like,
Take a vacation for a bit.
and I think you can still make $1 million and touch the grass.
Yeah.
You just got to do it strategically. But
Totally.
like, overworking in this country is like something that we've accepted, but then I think it's something that our generation is not accepting.
It's
that
not really.
much.
We're not really accepting fully.
Not
no.
as much.
No.
And I don't know. I was talking to this dude. I don't know. I think everybody should own their own business in some capacity, even
Yeah.
if it's just like a rinky-dink like farmer's market
Yeah,
business.
like I teach skate lessons.
Yeah,
still, like,
exactly.
it's
So
fun,
you're
and,
like,
like-
you do like, it's like a side hustle type
It is. It's a
thing.
little side
like,
hustle. I like, you know.
You're in charge of
people
it,
pay me
though.
Cash and
Right.
it's just, I teach their kid for like an hour.
Right, but you're in
It's fun.
charge of it though, and it teaches you to like communicate with people, and it
does.
teaches you like, okay, what's like really right and wrong. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And stuff that's like,
Like
yeah.
when I started, what got me into like teaching skate lessons was like when I was like leaving the skate park when I was like 14 and 15. There was one time it was just a weekend. Me and my friend Ernie, his name is Matt Johnson, but we called him Ernie. This is his nickname. We were at the skate park early. It was like 9 a.m. and all these cars pull up and they start setting up, and it's like Skate for Autism. It's like a huge event that's going down at Belmar Skate Park, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. So I'm like, hey, do you guys need help? We can help set up and stuff. So we start like setting up tables, and then like all these kids pull up, and it's like I'm just holding this kid's hands, you know, going down the half pipe, just holding it, and it was so amazing because
Yeah.
he was just smiling and enjoying and just laughing and just like seeing the enjoyment in kids' eyes for the first time standing on a skateboard
Yeah.
is awesome.
That's so
even
cool.
like even when I was like 14, 15, seeing it in somebody else, like
Mm-hmm.
just starting for the first time, and even like if they're not gonna stand on a skateboard ever again, you know, like
Yeah,
this is
whatever. They
cool.
had a
Like
fun
you
day.
know, they had a fun day,
Yeah.
and I saw this kid smile for like an hour and a half, just skating around the park, just me holding his hands.
Yeah.
And I forget his name, but you know that really inspired me. Like, okay, I mean they don't have to be like special needs, but a lot of kids do want to learn how to skate, and
Yeah.
not everyone just can just like pick it up and like
Yeah.
start trying themselves.
That's
Some kids
where,
do
like-
need a hand.
Where like when you're a business owner, you're providing a service,
Yeah,
and you're not just like doing somebody else's work at a job.
yeah,
You know, like you're providing your service, what you can give
Yes.
to people.
yeah,
And whether like you're a plumber or something else, like at the end of those days, like when you provide that, it like feels good.
it does.
And like you're not like,
I'm not doing it for that.
we're not
but it's
fucking
also-
superheroes like going to like helping kids like starving in other countries, but it's like that's our way of giving back.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I think that there's a little bit more. You don't have to be like a goddamn superhero, but there's when you own your own business, it's your service.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's your little piece of the puzzle that you can give to people.
yeah,
Yeah, I just like going back to that Votech thing. I just think
Yeah.
it's so interesting that they paint that picture as lesser when like most of these guys that end up working in a trade and then maybe having their own business or even just I don't know, being taken care of by a union where they can be a full provider for their family and stuff like that. It's like
yeah.
or whatever, like I don't know. It's just not lesser.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah, totally.
it's just like in no way, shape, or form. Like teaching skate lessons is, in my eyes, the same value as working on Wall Street.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's really,
or even more.
It's like self-fulfilling. It's really, I think it's like what you're doing. If you're doing it for yourself, and it's like, and if you're making a couple bucks, I think it's a good side hustle.
Yeah.
And it's a good outlet too.
Yeah.
It can be like, cause you're skating with them. It's a good time.
And you can really make shit out of nothing.
You can.
Like you can make big business out of absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody thought that skateboarding would get to the Olympics, like not even skaters.
Yeah.
But now it's fucking an Olympic sport.
Yeah. Sport.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's an Olympic activity.
Activity, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, no, that's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
To think about, I don't know, I love thinking about old school. Like I trip out on like vintage, like vintage and just like old school videos anyway. So when I watch like the 80s, 90s era of like skateboarding, dude, it's so sick to me.
Yeah.
My favorite era of it all is like the backyard ramps, which is I feel like 83 to like maybe like 89. I feel like they were all backyard ramps when the skate parks got torn down before that.
Yeah, yeah.
And they all started doing the contest in the backyard.
That shit
is so rad to me, man.
Yeah.
And they like Thrasher had like a printout in the magazine apparently of like how to build a ramp, and it's like you did this and and it was so cool because you went to like, I don't know how it was really, but like you just hit somebody's house phone up and just be like, hey, I'm gonna come over and skate, and you take like an hour and a half to go drive with your homies to go skate some random ramp in a barnyard or like some random dude's backyard who just shoveled it out in the East Coast, you know, like that shit is rad to me.
So rad.
I wish it's cool because I just went to this barnyard ramp the other day, a barnyard bowl that this dude had up in Montauk, New Jersey. It was like 2 hours away, man, and it was a random Monday. It was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna send it up there. And 2 hours away, I was skating for like an hour and a half. And then left, and I left my board up there. So it's like,
you gotta go back.
I gotta go back now. But yeah, dude.
That just like welcome, that like come in and skate.
Come in and skate,
is
and
like
nice. He doesn't really even know me, and it's like, but like, he feels like, I mean, obviously, you know, we talked to each other on Instagram a little bit beforehand.
Yeah.
But it's like he feels comfortable to invite me to his house and like send me like the map of how to get there. It's literally like a little drawn up map. Once you get to his house, you gotta pull in the driveway.
Yeah, and like
park here, and the bowl's here.
Yeah.
I love that kind of shit, man.
Yeah.
That shit is so cool to me.
When I was in Vegas, the Vegas skate community is so sick.
Yeah, I've never been out there.
So sick.
Really?
Yeah, they have a ton of parks, and I got so lucky, dude. Our Airbnb was a mile from Craig Ranch Skate Park, which is just
sick.
Diesel, like fully, like 12-foot deep end, fucking 2 feet of vert. Yeah,
hectic.
They have like, it's huge. And they have, like, the whole park itself is huge. They have an insanely cool street section that flows into, like, big banks and big stuff. Then they have, like, a beginner's little section of bowl where it's, like, 2-foot quarters. Then they have, like, a little 3-foot quarter thing. Then they have, like, kind of a cool flow bowl that goes from, like, 5 to 6 to 7 in, like, different spots and different pockets and hips.
Sounds like Arvada a little bit, like Colorado.
It's huge. Yeah, it's just like, it's like that big. It's like that big.
Yeah.
And
where there's something to skate.
Yep, and then like the next step up is like a steep 5, 6, and like maybe 10 or 11-foot deep end.
Sick.
And then the big bowl is like 7, 8, 12. And it's just like
pool coping?
no pool coping, just metal.
Sick.
But
I love
like
that, though.
just huge big concrete.
Sick.
I was like, no way, this is just right down the street from our fucking spot.
That's rad.
So I go there at like 10:30 in the morning, and you know, like, once you've skated long enough and you like post up, you skated a park for like an hour or something, and it's busy, like there's gonna be someone that comes up to you. It's like, oh, nice one or whatever, and then you start talking to them, or
there's always
cool.
somebody to come like chat with at the skate park.
So like this older dude is like, oh, sick one, like whatever, like ripping, cool, yeah man, thanks. And like, so I'm skating with these guys, and then like you could tell because they're all old heads, like they're old as fuck, like they got the skateboard like bags.
Oh, dude,
you know
I love those kind of guys.
Dude, like they bring their stools, and like
amazing.
the feet, like they bring the whole setup to the skate park and post up.
Sick.
And
chair, a cooler.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like the whole 9 yards these dudes had, and like you could just tell he'd been skating forever.
Yeah.
So then the one guy, Phil, was like, yo, like, cool to meet you. Like, let me get you into some backyard. You know, I'm helping him sweep out the bowl.
Sweet.
He's like, dude, I'm going to get you into some backyards while we're here. We got a couple backyards, blah, 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 blah. And, like, we do sessions this way, this way. So I was working a bunch when we were down there. He'd text me twice about sessions and then been like, send me like some pictures from the sessions, like, and like a group photo, like the boys were fired up, like, I was like, so sick.
That
like,
is so
wholesome.
Dude.
He's like,
so
wish
awesome.
you could have made it, we'll see you soon. I was like, this is so sick.
That is so sick, man. How inviting, like,
so
to
nice.
come back.
So then he was like, the last couple days I was there, it's a Saturday night, and I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get out of the venue quick enough to go, but he texted me. He's like, I'm not gonna be there, but there's a backyard session at this address. Like, I told him that you might show up. Like, you're all good to go.
That's sick.
And I was like, so rad. So then I show up to this house, you know, I'm just like,
like abandoned vibe, or
no, like someone's home
backyard?
in like a nice neighborhood.
Oh, sick.
And there's like, and there's like the son Zach and his dad Jack. Both like both you just like could tell right off the bat that this was like a skate house, because it was like a fucking poured concrete like pocket.
Oh yeah, so
into a concrete flat, and then like a little quarter, two pockets, little like curb section.
Where was this? Like the driveway?
It was their backyard. It was their backyard.
The backyard. Okay.
And it was just like, but the pool pot, it was tight pocket with pool coping and shit. It was so sick,
dude.
And then so I was like, oh yeah, this is sick. Start skating, like, you know, same thing. They're super cool. But Jack, the dad, was telling me, he was like, yeah, like, you know, I used to have a ramp in my backyard when I was younger, and it was always like, we're never turn anybody away, because the older guys that we met let us come to the ramp.
Yeah.
So, and they were always just like, it's just you skate and that's it. So he was like, when I got my ramp in my backyard, I would just let people go all the time. And even if I forget what he was saying, even if I wasn't home or wasn't here, like, people would text me and I'd just be like, just go, like, go skate the backyard, even if I'm not home. So then he was telling me, this is like core shit.
Yeah.
He's like, we were at the park and I met this group of dudes who were like ripping, and they were telling me about this backyard spot that their buddies were gonna send them to. And they were like, you guys should come with us. It's fucking supposed to be sick, like a sick little ramp, like, let's all go skate. And that group of people brought Jack and his buddies to Jack's house. And he was like, right when they left, they were like, I think we're going home, boys. And he was like, I bet they're gonna drive us to our house.
No way. So they unlocked the doors.
He was like, they came in and like they go inside, like, what? Like, whatever. They didn't even tell him on the way, and they were like, I bet we're going to our house right now. Like,
yeah, that's sick.
So funny.
Dude, it's like the first time I went to Mike's house, or Mike's compound. I've never been to Mike's house, but like, the compound, dude. That is a trip. Like, the first time I seen it, it was a drawn up map, and it was like a 3-panel vert ramp or 4-panel vert ramp.
I'm like, so skinny.
It was skinny, man.
Yeah.
And I went out there, and it was just that, and it was so rad. And to think of like what it is now. Like, he's got a vert ramp, it's got a concrete bolt and a sick half pipe.
So
just
sick.
a little mini ramp with an extension. Oh my god, it's like the dream for me. It's just,
and I love, like,
just that, man.
Mike in the beginning was like real, like,
he was tight.
He was real like standoffish, because he didn't want someone to go there and like die.
Yeah,
he was just worried about like all the legal aspects.
Totally.
But so quick was he just like, oh, this is so sick, and now it's just like,
just hit me
come
up,
on in, like, just let me know and like come skate.
He's the man.
Whatever,
yeah.
Mike's the man.
Mike's a good dude.
Yeah, I love Mike. I talk about him so much on this podcast. I interviewed Mike on.
Oh yeah, you did it.
What,
yesterday?
No. This was like in the beginning, like maybe a year and a half ago. I interviewed Mike.
Oh, I did see that.
When I was still figuring this whole thing out, but yeah, no, Mike's the man.
Cool.
But,
no, Mike is the homie.
So then, how did you start skateboarding? If your mom hated skating.
So, oh man, that's a good story.
Was it your dad that got you into skating?
My dad was the one that bought my sister the first skateboard.
Yeah.
So my sister got a longboard for Christmas one year, So my dad, when my parents were divorced, my dad lived in my grandparents, my nanny's house, in Matawan. And one Christmas, my sister got a skateboard, a big longboard, and we went outside to go try it out on the hill because there's a huge hill. Like we live on a cul-de-sac, and there's a huge hill down right from like where we lived, or my dad's house, and my sister, she couldn't really do it from like halfway down the hill. So, but she was good. Courtney and Jess, they knew how to stand on it. They knew how to cruise. And I was like, I don't know, I was like 9 or 10. So I kind of had a gist of like what to do. And I was like I balanced and everything. I was like, I'm going to go a little bit higher than them. So I started just like standing on it, going down this hill. And I went from pretty far up. I was like, dude, this is fucking sweet. And so I started on a little longboard, and it was cool because like my dad's road had the little pockets on the curbs. It wasn't curbs, it was like the slanted curves, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you wanted to get a little cruise on the curb, you could like go sideways, a little bank carve. It was cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Those little slanted, like the bump
the
curbs.
gutter ones.
Gutter ones, yeah. And those were fun to just carve in. But it's funny, that Christmas, we went to my dad's dropping off me and my sisters at my mom's house to drop off all of our presents. It's like Christmas Day. And like immediately, almost right out of the car, my mom was like, no, to the longboard. She's like, you guys cannot have this here, way too dangerous.
Yeah.
And she's like, you guys are going to get hurt on this. It was basically that kind of, it was like that kind of combo. Yeah. I'm pretty, from what I recall.
You're like, now I'm gonna get the most hurt, Mom.
Dude, we never saw that longboard again.
Really?
Never saw it again.
No way.
Swear to God. So that was like the first start of like when I started skateboarding. So my birthday, that was Christmas. My birthday is March 4th.
Okay.
My dad gets me a brand new complete. It's like a sick, like, dude, a red Plan B deck with Bones wheels and Venture trucks. I remember and Red's bearings. I remember the whole thing.
Yep.
That was my first skateboard, and I remember getting it for Christmas and standing on like the edge of my grandma's couch, holding the railing, just trying to learn ollies on the carpet. Yeah. I was so stoked on this skateboard. I was like, I kind of know what to do, so I just kept popping it.
Yeah.
All night. All night. My grandma came down at whatever time. She's like, you gotta stop. You gotta go to bed.
I don't know if I can lose my
mind
up here.
That was like, so like that was my first real experience with the skateboard, and I kept it at my dad's house for like the first, I don't even know how long, but eventually my mom kind of gave into it, and she had a boyfriend that was cool at the time. Yeah. That was like, hey, I'll bring you to a skate park, and we'll make sure you wear a helmet. We'll do everything. My first skate park was Incline Club. Yeah. Besides like rolling off the curb at like Manswan Skate Park. Yeah. That was like really nothing to me. My first skate park experience was Incline Club, and I swear to God, I already knew what to do to drop in. Yeah. Here's my thing. I watched every single Tony Hawk tutorial, like DVD video when I was younger, man, because it was just so cool. They had slow motion of him, Mike V, just popping half cabs, like slowing the footing for it, showing like what to do. And so I watched a Tony Hawk and Bucky Lasik vert tutorial video, dropping in, rolling in, like all these like backside airs, all these things. And it was a little 2-foot or 3-foot ramp in the small part of Incline Club. Mm-hmm. And I just dropped in and I fell forward. I didn't even fall backwards like most people would like slip back, you know? Yeah. I just committed way too hard.
That's what I
and like slammed forward and I was like, whoa.
That's what I tell people when I show kids. Like I want you to like overcommit.
Totally, yeah.
Then
it's gonna hurt way less.
Undercommit hurts way less.
Hurts way less.
And then I'll even show them. Like, look, I'll just send myself forward as long as you can get the front wheels on the ground.
You gotta get the front wheels
down. You're in a way
down.
better spot.
Yep.
But like, people, you always see those videos of someone that shouldn't be dropping it. They just get
I've seen it at Belmar Skate Park. This kid James Sullivan breaking his leg straight in half. Just, I was across. Oh dude, man, I was so young,
devastating for some people. Just don't know how fucked it can get.
How bad that is. Like breaking your leg straight in half.
But like, imagine.
It's just horrible. Man.
Imagine going to the skate park and just being like, hee hee, tee hee, ha ha, like, let's drop in on a skateboard. And then you just have like a fucking basically life-altering injury. Like, that's crazy.
Like straight traumatizing experience.
Straight trauma. Like
our thing was like, this kid fell at the skate park and it was like it was in the days where like if you had to wear a helmet.
Yeah,
and if you were caught without one, you'd get a ticket or your skateboard taken away for 60 days at Belmore Skate Park, or they would just shut down the skate park in total.
Really?
Yeah, they just shut it down for
I
like
love
a
when there's
month
just like
or two.
rules.
There's rules.
Like there's so many
And,
towns that try with the fucking rules.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like, come on.
They went on that for years though. It was
Yeah.
closed for years and stuff. But anyway, this kid was just. I was across the skate park watching this kid drop in for the first time, like all the way over here, and it's like. You just hear him like, my leg is, and it was one of those, and we all run to get our helmets. We knew the cops were gonna come. We're like, I'm not getting in trouble without a helmet. So
Dude, that's
we all
so
run to get our helmets, and then we check on the kid. But like, I mean, obviously his homies were there first, but dude, we all ran and got our helmets. It was like, wow, it was bad. And I mean, I just got hurt at the skate park a lot too. I broke my ankle on the stairs, like everything, but.
Yeah.
That was when.
And the
that
cops
was the
are like,
funniest one.
thank God they all have their helmets on.
Yeah, it's like
kids smoke.
Fucking kids just put it on. They had like 10 minutes to get it on anyway before the cops got there.
Oh
but,
my God.
Oh man.
Dude, that's
shit like
so
that,
funny.
Man.
That is so funny.
But yeah, kids like, I mean, straight life changing injuries like that are gnarly, man. Not so funny, but like I was just running to get our helmets in that moment because I did not want to get my board taken away for 60 days.
That's
was
so funny.
real.
That's so funny.
Yeah, dude. Oh man. Belmore Skate Park, dude. That was some good times. Like 2011. It opened the day Michael Jackson died. I think it was 2011 or 2009 maybe.
Yeah, I don't know when that was.
No, but it opened the day Michael Jackson
funny.
died,
Yeah,
and it went around like wildfire, like with the gossip at the skate park. Michael Jackson died.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. It was the big thing though. Everybody was talking about it.
It was such a huge
it was
deal.
A huge
I remember
thing.
where I was when I was at my grandmother's house.
Do you remember where you were?
In Michigan one day. Yeah, I remember like the fucking whole world stopped. And,
It
like,
did. It really did.
I'm like, oh, I guess Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
I
I guess Michael Jackson died. So, dude, it's so real though. It's like, I remember where I was. There were certain moments like that. Like, it's crazy, man. But yeah, Michael Jackson died. Belmore Skate Park opened, and my life started.
The rest was history.
Man, oh god, that's a way to put it.
Well, that might be a good title for this one.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson died, the skate park opened, and the rest was history.
Oh my god, that's amazing. But yeah, I don't know, skateboarding, it was so organic for me just to learn how like I learned, because I learned like first few tricks, just dropping in like basics, rock fakie. I learned them all on the same day just because those tutorials, and then they don't really do much because you're on your own by then. You're you got to figure out tail stalls and pumping. You know, it's not tutorials. You got to do it with your feet. And dude, it was such a challenge for me. I was not good at first. I was not a kid that could just pick it up.
Yeah.
As in like with tricks, I was not that great. Flat ground was not my thing. I didn't learn kickflip for like a year and a half.
Didn't learn like kickflips very well until like 2 years ago.
I still struggle with them too. But my first one was in a game of skate for a deck. This kid, this guy brought like a brand new skateboard. He was like, "Hey guys, got a deck. All your homies do a game of skate for this deck." And we were at Belmore Skate Park. I was like, "Word, I could use a new board." And my friend did a kickflip, and I had T, and I stuck it on T. And then I got another try, and I didn't land it. But I learned kickflips like right then.
Yeah.
It was like I stuck it under the pressure of like trying to get a deck.
Do it.
And I was like, yo, I think I can do this. Same day I was skating half pipes. Same day I learned kickflip rocks.
No
Isn't
way.
that weird, dude? Yeah, because I had already learned so many like.
Really?
By that point, I was skating like for a year and a half on the half pipe.
Yeah.
Had deep rocks, had like all the rock tricks. Same day I learned kickflip rocks.
That's funny.
Isn't that weird?
That's funny. It just like all connects.
It all connected because the flicks I had the flick, I just could never commit to it. My thing is
Some
kickflip
tricks
flat.
just unlock shit in your brain, and then
does,
it's
dude.
like all of a sudden you learn like 5 in a day.
That's when like, I really started committing to shit. Was like when I learned kickflips, that was the first commitment. It was like you gotta watch it flip and put your feet on it.
Yeah.
And if you slip back, you slip back.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, okay, I think I can take the slam.
Yeah.
I really like was like, okay.
Yeah.
But dude, I was talking about this with this dude Bubba, Bubba Digital Surf on Instagram.
Okay.
He's a good dude. I went to Atlantic Club X Camp, like X Park Camp, whatever it was called.
Okay.
It's called X Camp, at Atlantic Club in Manasquan. And
the Atlantic Club.
The Atlantic Club.
That's
yeah.
funny that they okay.
So originally I was going there for a few years because my mom sent me to tennis camp. Which is like not my thing, probably right? Not, so I was like, no. And I was just like hitting on all the girls at tennis camp anyway. So I was just like, fuck this. I mean, it was cool with me, but I was just playing basketball off to the side half the time. Right, it was not my thing. And I wanted to get outside anyway. So organized tennis, not my thing.
No.
But the next year, my mom sent me to tennis camp, and I was able to like, venture out, do like mountain biking and like a couple of things, like go like surf. And then the first thing was, I went to Long Branch Skate Park, and that was my first time at Long Branch Skate Park. Was like I was like 13 or 14 because I had only gone to Incline Club, and then I had Belmar Skate Park, and I didn't go to Point Pleasant, nothing. And I got over so we get in this van, like off we're at camp. We get in the van, and this dude Bubba, he might have been like 17, 18 at the time, and I was young. I was like 12, 13, maybe 14. Last year I could have done camp. Mm-hmm. And we go to Long Branch Skate Park. It's like 25-minute drive, whatever. We get to Long Branch Skate Park. They're surfing. Some kids are surfing. Some kids are skating. I'm like, I'm going to go skate. So this dude Bubba was ripping, dude. I mean, like he was just ollieing every gap that he could. And I was like, whoa, he's a nice pop, boned out ollie. And I wasn't like huge on like park skating. But this park was amazing. I mean, like, Old LB had the most flow ever, dude. Yeah, it's cool. It was such a cool park.
I didn't even start skating until after.
I know, yeah, you weren't, dude, you would have loved that
park. I'd
park.
skated there. I'd biked there, honestly, more times than I'd skated there.
Yeah.
With my BMX bike. But yeah, go on.
But yeah, this dude Bubba really got me, like, into, like, I feel like really got me inspired on park skating because watching him just do ollies over gaps and, like, kickflip and pop shove, like, this just random, like, bank to bank.
Yeah.
And I was just rolling down the bank and just like doing little ollies and whatever, like doing my rocks and in the half pipe. Watching him skate the park was like, whoa, that shit is sweet.
Yeah.
And I started really like, I don't know. I feel like I started sending like more ollies and like more gaps at that point. Because there was a point where I was doing big ollies and like sending like a 10 stair and like a big just quarter pipe to flat because fuck it. Yeah.
Going like ollie into the flat of the bowl.
Exactly, yeah. Like I did that so many times when I was younger at Long Branch. Just ollie to the flat. Stupid. And like that concrete sucks. It's so painful. But it's just like a splat. But anyway, that dude Bubba got me really stoked on park skating, and I remember just like going back to camp being like, that park was fucking sweet. Mm-hmm. And there's Incline Club, but Incline Club was hectic with bikers, and they were pretty aggro. Yeah. From what I remember, like if you got in their way, they were like, "Get the fuck out of the way."
It was definitely a bike park.
It was a bike park.
It was
bike
Scotty's
and scooter
park.
Yeah.
So that was park. Like the bike. It was
almost park. Like they let skaters in because they let
skaters. They let skaters
in.
Are like I feel like it was like inclusive, but it was definitely like a bike park.
Yeah, I feel like the way it would have gone would have been like bikes, scooters, skateboards, maybe like rollerblades, somewhere in there. Yeah. But they were all cool. I love like all those guys are awesome now. We're all good friends. Yeah. I feel like back then it was a little more hectic. Yeah. They were not as inviting.
Yeah, I got to skate or bike Incline Club a bunch.
Did you?
Maybe not a bunch, but like at least 10 or 15 times when I had moved to New Jersey because I hadn't started skating until like later, but I grew up I'd been biking since like 4th or 5th grade in California.
You like BMXing biking?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
BMX.
I thought I was gonna get.
I lived down the street from Gearhead Bike Shop, which is like super core fucking BMX shop.
Sick.
And, like,
okay.
I was like all the kids that would go to Gearhead, there was this dirt lot.
Yeah.
And we would all like build dirt jumps and shit, and
Sweet.
Like big dirt jumps.
Dude, those were the days.
Shit that was like 6-foot kickers and like 6
you guys would send
7-foot gaps and like
really?
Real deal, real deal downhill shit. Because California's got like a really big bike scene. And more because like there's a lot more mountains, so like the downhill bike scene is a lot bigger out there. Yeah. So there was like 2. There was this spot called DAT, and then there was another spot. oh man, I forget. One, it was like Roberts Road or something. No, it wasn't that. But all in my town.
Sick.
And
like you can bike to it?
Yeah, we would bike to it. It would be a little bit of a mission, but guys would, these were like serious, like
you
downhill.
Get fucked up if you.
Oh, I'm talking about like 7-foot kickers and like 30-foot gaps. Yeah, it's some of these
straight downhill and then those
like
jump.
Some of these spots and like like huge. I mean, obviously there was
I
friendly.
What you're saying.
We were never hitting that
I
shit.
can imagine what you're saying.
But there was really legit stuff.
Damn.
And you know, like
they packed down dirt. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, big time.
Those guys are gnarly, man.
Big time stuff. So like. There was that scene there, and then we had this like little dirt lot. So that was my introduction to all that. Was like helping the dirt jumps get built and all that.
It's almost like your first DIY project.
Some of those dirt jumps are literally, that dirt lot is still there. I was just in California this summer, and I got to hang out with Matt, who is the owner of Gearhead.
That's sick.
And like we just reminisced a bunch and like all that.
Dude,
I got it.
You remembered you like from the.
Oh
everything?
Well, me like. I was there like every day.
Okay,
so like Matt knew me. When I moved to New Jersey, we had like a going away party like for me at Gearhead. My parents threw it.
They
like,
knew you.
All the bikers were there.
You were totally insane.
But then it's funny because Matt the other day sends me this picture from fucking the newspaper in Pacifica. That's me, bro.
That's you?
Yeah, dude. And my name, Mason. Like
no way. Say a year on this?
Dude, this has got to be
like 2000, like
this has got to be like 2007.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Like,
is that a newspaper article?
This is a newspaper.
Dude, that's so sick with the helmet. Funny. Show them that, yeah.
Fucking, oh, you can't see shit. With the camera, there it is. Yeah.
What a photo, man.
Zoomed in.
Yeah, zoomed in photo.
Come on, refocus. There it is. Young Mason in the newspaper.
It's a great photo.
So funny.
Dude, the newspaper article. What is the newspaper article? What does it say?
I don't know. It was like surf and turf, new freestyle park for Pacifica on track. Oh yeah, because this is when we were funding for like a proper bike park because the Pacifica skate park was built in like the super early 2000s, like. And that shit is just like
rugged,
proper skate park. They have like an oververt clamshell.
The early 2000s one?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Like it's all concrete. They had like, you know, the bowl is like, it's like 4-foot waterfalls into like a 6-foot waterfalls into like a 10-foot big section with like
so
with like an oververt. Yeah, big tranny.
Damn.
Oh, this just die.
How long have we been talking? They're gonna be talking for a minute.
Hour.
Cool.
Hour and 7 minutes.
Great.
I got a little charger for this actually.
Cool.
Good to know. I was kind of curious how long this light would last.
Yeah.
Now I know. An hour.
An hour. That's sick.
All right, let me just plug this fucking light back in here. There it goes. All right. This a bit. No, some more light. Sick. What you got, a little vape there?
A little nicotine vape.
I stopped smoking weed.
Did you?
Yeah, like
That's
2 months ago.
I thought, yeah.
Yeah, and like I had, I still like smoking, but just like I can't. I'm literally just not responsible enough to own weed.
I get that. I get that, dude.
I'm just like I had to like cut it. I'll like.
Yeah, it's bad. I found like some really cheap, not like cheap, like cheap but good weed recently, and
but there's a soft spot for just smoking. It's so aesthetically pleasing.
It is, dude.
Trust me, anybody that's addicted to vapes or smoking or anything, like,
you guys get
I get it.
You guys get it.
I get it. Like,
oh man.
Fucking, it was so much for so long.
It's a tough thing. I mean, nicotine vape, dude. It's a tough thing to quit.
Yeah.
That's
definitely.
a tough one. Just I feel like it's the.
You want to know how
emotion of.
So I vaped for a while when I was younger.
Yeah. Like
all the time, and then. You don't know how I quit?
No.
This is a funny story. I wanted to take mushrooms and go to Hartshorn.
Sick.
Like solo.
Hartshorn's sweet.
And I was like, this is going to be sweet. Like, my whole plan was like to eat them like right before I got in the car.
Yeah.
And then so drive there, and then they'll hit me like when I'm
you're there.
When I'm there.
Yeah, totally. That's the move.
For those that don't know, it usually takes like 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, that's about the drive.
So like I was probably 20 minutes from Hartshorn, figured I'd gobble them down right before I got in the car.
Yeah,
dude, right before I go to leave, I eat the mushrooms in my room, and my mom is like, oh, can you like take out the trash, and can you like do the laundry, can you empty the dishwasher? And I'm like, oh my God.
At least 30 minutes of chores.
Bro, like 30 minutes of chores. So I fucking get all this shit done. I get in the car. I'm like, all right, fine, we're free. Anyway. Like, here we go. And like, I'm all good. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But I'm driving through Seabright, and I get pulled over.
No.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I get pulled over, and I'm like, no way. I literally am like, because like, I'm not speeding. I'm not anything, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way that I was doing anything wrong. I'm being so careful. Like, I'm not tripping.
Oh, as in like on the road you were doing.
Yeah, I'm good. Like, there's no way. And I'm the only one on like the super long trip going to Atlantic
Island. On
the
side of like, yeah.
No, I'm like the only one on the fucking road.
Yeah.
And I see like literally a mile and a half back. Like the lights, and I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Only one on the road that's going after you.
I'm like, what possible reason? I'm going under the speed limit. Like, I know I didn't run that one fucking stoplight.
Yeah.
So I was like, what could it be? So I'm on the side of the road. I'm like, fuck. And of course, as I go to reach for my wallet, I realized that my wallet is in the trunk of the car in my backpack. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me right now. Like, I have to fucking fool. Like,
get out of the car.
I'm like, I'm so screwed.
Oh, man.
So my heart drops when I go to reach for my wallet. But then I look in the rearview mirror, and who but my buddy Danny Welsh pops out of the car, who's a Seabright cop. I wrestled with him in high school. We're fucking tight. Mike Jones's cousin, Danny Welsh.
Okay,
yeah.
Awesome.
So like
Good
the homie, like, oh my God. He's like,
makes
hey.
You feel so much more
he's like, hey Mace, like, what's going on? I was like, oh, he was like, I'm like, hey Danny, like, what did I do? He's like, nothing. He's like, I think the car was registered under my dad's name, and he was like, oh, I ran the registration, and then I saw that your dad's license had expired, so I figured I'd pull you over to let you know. And I was no way. Awesome. I was like, amazing. Danny, I'm so fried, like, my fucking wallet's in the trunk. Like, this is so dumb. He's like, nah, don't even worry about it. Like, we're all good to go. Like, I just, like, good to see you, brother. I was like,
oh my God, dude, and you're on your way?
So I was on my way. All good.
God,
like,
what an experience.
Yeah. So I'm just like, that's crazy. But
so I go to Hartshorn. When you're tripping
I know, dude.
So
I go to Hartshorn, like, everything's gravy, have a good time. I watch the sunset, and like as I'm coming back, I was out of weed. Because you know, like hitting weed when you're tripping.
It's the best.
Oh, it's so good.
So you drink orange juice, like
I was
a little bit.
Out of weed, and I just had a Juul.
Okay.
And I was like hitting it, and I was like, this sucks. This like fucking blows.
Juice in your mouth or
so
whatever.
Like as I was watching, as I was walking back to my car, I like just like Kobe'd it into the garbage can, and I was like, all right, that's it. That was it.
That was it for you?
That was it.
Wow.
I swear to God. I feel like mushrooms completely like...
Just took you off that shit.
Because it was just like so unsatisfying in the moment.
Yeah.
And like I just trucked her, and I was like, that was the last time I like regularly had a vape.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good though.
Funny.
Mushrooms can do that, dude. They can totally just switch up your like a craving, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How much do you eat?
It was maybe 2 grams.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel good?
Maybe, yeah, definitely.
And definitely like, if you're not feeling it, especially in that moment, I feel like that could tally turn you off something so fast.
Oh yeah.
And like you can be good on that.
Yeah. No, I literally like I'm like, yeah, mushrooms help me. like quit
vaping. Yeah,
for sure.
My thing was like I smoked cigarettes when I was like 7th grade to like
so young.
Dude, so young. Like I don't know. It was I started smoking cigarettes maybe like 7th or 8th grade, and I smoked until maybe senior year of high school. Pretty consistently, like packing my bag every single day in high school. I would get suspended from my school because I had 6 minutes to go to the bathroom, right? 2 minutes to go pee, really, and then I'd smoke a cigarette like out the window, because we had a window in our bathroom for some reason. It was like either I'd open the window and just smoke like literally out like the bar. Like there's like kind of, it's weird. It's not fully open, but or just step outside and go smoke like in between some teachers' cars.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
That's funny.
But no, I was smoking cigarettes for a while, and then I feel like I got off cigarettes because of vapes, which is not the greatest switch up, I feel like.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I don't know which one. They're both, bad. I don't really know which one's worse. But I don't really smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I'm pretty turned off the smell and the taste of it. I don't really like the aftertaste of having cigarettes. The smell is just a turn off for me, like still. Yeah. After I got like a mango jewel, and I tasted that, and I was like, okay. My mom would supply me and my sisters with mango, with just like jewel pods. She hated cigarettes. She thought, and it was like, this is not better for you, but this is a good substitute. And she hated the smell of cigarettes so much that she was like, I'd rather you guys do this shit. Yeah. And if we didn't have a pack of Juuls, she had one in her bedroom or something. And I was like not even old enough to buy Juul pods. And I was like, Mom, can you help me get some? Yeah, that's And I'm not gonna lie, she was just like, yeah. But it also seemed like it was helping us quit. I wasn't smoking cigarettes. I get it. She didn't like the smell ever.
You don't really know.
And she hated me and my sister smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
So it was a good thing for her to not inhale smoke, I guess. Even the after.
Dude, I find the smoking, because I used to fucking smoke every morning in my car before high school, and now I don't smoke, dude. You can smell that shit a
cigarettes
mile
or
away.
Weed.
Either.
Yeah.
Either. Oh, I would smoke weed in high school, but
I didn't really smoke weed in high school.
Now it's I just think kids are kids just are so funny. If you're getting away with something as a kid, it's because an adult's letting you get away with it. You know what I mean? It's not because you're fucking slick. You're not slick. The smoking in the bathroom thing is even funnier.
Oh, dude, I smoked out the whole school doing that.
It's you would go back to class yeah, 6 minutes. What are you talking about? Reek of cigarettes. People obviously you were smoking cigarettes.
Oh my god, Miss DeGenero hated when I would come into the class, come back into class smoking smelling like cigarettes. She'd be like, dude. I'd be like, I mean, what did you expect? You let me out, and I was like, I think you knew what was good. She knew the vibe. Yeah. Most time if I'm gone for at least 6 or 7, 8 minutes, I'm outside smoking a cigarette.
That's what I'm saying. Too. It's you get to a point where you're all right, what are we gonna do? Fucking
behind the greenhouse or some
every
shit.
single time he comes back, which is every time he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah. It's
or are we just gonna move on?
My thing was my school, they give us 8 suspensions a year, and that's a lot. I feel like they're pretty lenient with that too. I got way more than that. Just for smoking cigs, but that was really my only thing I get suspended for was I'd step outside and smoke a cigarette. During between classes or whatever. Yeah. There's other kids that did that, but they got kicked out. And they got 8 suspensions. They had I went to alternative school, so it was our we had meetings with our district school. My district school was Mansquan High School. Mm-hmm. So I would have gone there after 8th grade, but I didn't. It's because I got the early boot from 8th grade. Yeah. So I went to an early high school. Collier High School was a really good thing for me because they were very lenient, as in they had counselors and therapists, if you needed someone to talk to, which a lot of shit was going on back at that time in my life. Mm-hmm. With just my I don't know, just a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. But it was just there's that, and then I was going to Collier High School. It wasn't a great experience because there was kids that had drug problems really heavy in my school, and they would get sent there because of that, and kids would like not out in my bathroom and shit, and just really some hectic shit.
Yeah.
But looking past that, like I can look past that, and a lot of those kids were good, awesome guys. The counselors in that school, I visited my school maybe like a few months ago, just to like check in and be like, hey, like I'm an alumni, I want to say what's up, see who's here, dude. They were the nicest staff I've ever ran into at a school. Yeah. I mean, I've had some shitty teachers, you know, like where in middle school where they did not treat me nice, and like it wasn't like I just didn't feel the same respect I was giving them as they were giving me. Yeah, yeah. And it felt like they were talking down to me, as in like it was just a weird situation. Yeah. But I went back and visited my high school, and dude, it was amazing. I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I saw all the teachers that I wanted to see, the counselors that I wanted to talk to, as in they were like, "Wow, Kyle Jones, like how you doing?" And they remembered me, and it was my therapist is now the principal.
That's cool.
Which is crazy to me. It's like you went from, I remember she was 26 when she started at that school, and I'm 27 now. It's like 10 years. It's been 10 years.
Now you're seeing that.
Which is like so trippy to me. And like I said, I had a lot of suspensions in that school, and they were very lenient with me. My principal at the time, Mr. Bach, he was the man. He actually he quit the year I graduated. Like he was like, I think it was just because like, that was last year, but he really helped me out graduate. I wasn't great in class, and I was like borderline, like almost going to fail. Mm-hmm. He talked to all my teachers and was like, "Hey, give him a couple projects to do, and he'll pass them, and he'll get his grade up to, you know, at least like a B or whatever." And I did all these projects, and they were like, "Okay, yeah, he's good." And I graduated with all my friends. It was amazing, you know. I have a photo of me, my dad, and my mom. One of the only photos I have of us three together in like a smiling situation. Like a good situation. That's like funny. As an older teen. Yeah. Besides when I was like 3 maybe with them together. Yeah. It was I'm getting chills talking about it, dude. That graduation, it was beautiful. It was like at the bottom of a hill in the sunset. That's cool. And the school was really good for me because I really felt like I felt safe at that school. I'm not gonna lie. It really felt like a safe place I could go to. Yeah. I mean, I hated school. You know what I mean? School is not a great place for anybody. Mm-hmm. But out of a public school I could have gone to, I feel like school I went to was suited for me. Yeah. And overall, it was a good experience. Yeah. As much as I like to downplay and say like, you know, shit happened in high school, like I watched people fuck up my principal in the lunchroom. Like there's some gnarly shit that went down in my school, dude. That's crazy. Like, yeah, dude. Oh man, that was the craziest story. I was I was just sitting eating lunch, dude, and in the lunchroom, and this girl walks up to this other guy that they were dating. I guess they're you know, talking for a little bit. She comes up and just throws her plate in this dude's face. Some shit went down. I don't know what the deal was. Yeah, yeah. Smashes her, like slap food all the way across his face. He gets up and starts teeing off on this girl, and so the principal comes in and he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" Principal's a big guy. He's like 6'6", like big guy, and he comes in and tries to like separate him. Dude, he starts teeing off on our principal, and our principal drops. And this, no way, dude, it was bad. Like I've never seen anything like. I've never seen.
Dude, I mean, he's like, I've had enough of this, boys. Like, this is time for me. This is my last year at this.
Last year, he's like, wow.
Dude, God bless those fucking.
Oh my God, those teachers were
those schools.
Some of them really, I mean, like, you know what's crazy? The teacher that brought that student down was the calmest teacher out of all of them, who just grabbed him and just brought him down. He was the skinniest, like Miss Obermeyer. She was the nicest teacher ever. Yeah. And she was able to calm him down because she was just in that moment somehow gentle with him, and it was like. I'm getting chills talking about all this because it was just like...
I'm getting chills.
It was like, dude.
Wow.
That was a crazy experience because in the end, it was like this kid was deep breathing and she was calming him down in that moment, which is so rare, I feel like. And also, it exploded afterwards. You know, everybody went their different ways, but in that moment, you watched him actually take his deep breaths in that school just setting, and that's such a hectic setting. You just knocked out a principal, and this teacher that brought you down, he blacked out. I mean, like, he fully didn't know what he was doing. Yeah, the student was scared. I believe it. Wow. I know the student, and he's a good dude. Like, now
That's like when
that's
we
like he was
realize
just
like we are like
really
half
bad.
animal. Like we
Dude,
are
he
really
fully blacked
still,
out, I
like,
believe it.
animals.
He was scared in that situation.
Of course.
And I think he, like, I've been in a situation like that where, like, I didn't know who was attacking me. As in, like, I couldn't see. Like, there was a situation I got into at the bar.
Yeah, you have to tell the whole
I'm not. But it was just, like, got in a situation, and I couldn't see. And next thing I know, it's like, okay, I know this person. I was blinded, couldn't see who I was hitting. And it's like, whoa, okay, it's a quick reality check, because it's like you don't know what you're doing until there's a certain moment where you're like, okay, it's over, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
And that was my friend that I didn't know I was even going off on in that last moment.
Wow.
Because it was just like he was trying to calm me down, and I was still teeing off. I was still, like, in that moment blacked out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Scared and I guess reacting to the situation I was in.
Yeah.
Because I didn't start it, but I was put into a situation that I was trying to get out of. But yeah, I was just trying to get out of there. It was a scary situation, man.
Damn. Those
moments with fists are not fun.
It's crazy though, like one person that's not even like physically capable of stopping the conflict can de-escalate
The whole situation
by just like being the energy that's the most calm and like just like you need that.
Dude, I can still talk about it right now.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a good story.
I've felt
That shit's real.
That like energy before, you know. And I feel like a lot of situations where like I've been like put under that stress a little bit. Again, like, so I'm like getting choked up a little talking.
Yeah.
Because like I've been put in situations that's at that school, you know, like in just settings where like it puts that stress on you, and it's like, okay, like I'm kind of what's the word, disassociated from the situation.
Okay.
And I'm trying to like sometimes
you can't break out of it. Yeah.
And it's not like you black out, but it's like I gotta zone back in and be like, okay, this is what's going on. I gotta take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Take a step back and be like, okay, this is what I gotta do, and this is what I gotta say to, like, I don't know. It's like I've been in some situations where it's like you just gotta take a deep breath, take a step back.
Hugging someone to bring them down is like the craziest.
And to like just be like breathe, just breathe. It was like this.
That's so deep.
This teacher being like, just grabbing. It was the only teacher who could have taken this kid down. She just grabbed him, took him down fully, and was like in his ear, not even lying, like Nick, breathe, just breathe, Nick. And it was like she was not letting go. And he was a strong dude. He could have broken out of her, but I believe it was over in that moment.
Yeah.
Nothing else was going on.
Yeah.
He had no one else to fight.
Yeah.
And
like no one else.
Breathe, man.
Yeah. Everybody snaps back into reality.
I think you snap into reality. This is the situation you're in. And,
yeah.
I mean, you fucked up, but I believe that.
Yeah.
You know, this is one you can move past, and
yeah.
You got kicked out of school, but you know it's not over for you. It's not like your life is totally over.
No, I think that's like a big.
There's a big thing, but
a lot of people like even smaller situations.
Yeah.
That's when like, like there's not many situations that you can't come back home from.
Yeah, there's not. There are.
There's lines.
There's lines you cross.
You cross and you pay. I think you pay like karma, the world, the universe, like makes you pay.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you can't serve your time and then come back.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? In whatever capacity.
Whatever capacity that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
As in, like, it could be like if you're distancing yourself from a friend too, it's like, okay, like I had a few friends that like went off a little bit, you know, and I was like, okay, I love you so much, and I'm here for you. I can't really be like, it's just there's a certain point, like, I don't know. This I'm talking about. This is one where it gets kind of deep because, my girlfriend Maggie at the time. It was 2018. We were talking for maybe like, I knew her since 2017 after the year after high school.
Yeah.
And she was like one of the sweetest girls I met. Just like one of the few people that I could run around the beach with till 5 a.m. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger. And and just have a good time with. Not many girls were like that in my life. Like at a young age, I didn't have that many people that like I felt love from, as in like a girlfriend stance. And Maggie had it rough when she was in her teenage years, when she was like 16, 17. Her parents passed away in the same week from alcohol poisoning. So that was a tough one for her.
That's so
I mean, that's like devastating. You know what I mean? That's a big blow.
Bad as it gets for a kid.
It's bad. So she went to other things to cope with. She got addicted to a few things that were not good. She went to go live with her sister in Arizona for like a year or two. We met when we were 20 or 19 or 20, and I loved her. I mean, like she loved me. I could feel it. I totally felt it. And it's like it was one of my first loves that like I felt truly connected to. And she had her demons, not demons. I don't want to say demons. Just like she just had like her battles. You know what I mean? She had a rough battle, and during that time when I knew her, she was the nicest girl. We had greatest times together, and I cherish those memories so much. I know she really went through it during a rough time before that, and she passed away. I have it on my arm. It's June 28th, 2018. Yeah, it's a tattoo I got from Maggie. We connected one time because we liked sharks, and I already got this shark tattoo, which really means nothing. Because I don't even know what it is. But that was like a random tattoo in the tattoo shop. This one I got from Maggie because I feel like they're looking at each other. It just feels like we're really connected in that moment. So yeah, it's a good tattoo that I feel like does her good and did justice on my arm, and it was one of my first tattoos. So
make something not meaningful meaningful.
Exactly. It's like that tattoo meant nothing, but this next one it connects both. So she passed away in 2018 from a heroin overdose. It was a fentanyl poisoning. It was just shitty. This guy had sold her the wrong shit or whatever, and I had a feeling
that guy never got hugged by a teacher.
He was never hugged.
That guy never was told to breathe deep.
He hurt a lot of people in our town.
That's so sad.
He hurt a lot of people in our town. That kid, I'm not even gonna name him, but it was just bad what he did. Just kids, young girls and young girls, man. He would just give drugs to at a young price. It was fucked up. So like I don't know. At the moment when she passed away, we weren't talking for maybe like a month and a half, as in like we weren't like romantically together, because she was going down a rabbit hole of like going down like into her addiction again, and I felt it. So I had to distance myself. Now I think about it, it's like, wow, like should I distance myself? Because it's like I can't. Obviously, you can't think about it too much. But it's
of course you should have.
I should have, because it was gonna affect me at some point.
Someone else's battles.
Exactly, and it's like that's one that's tough. I can be there for you to a certain point, I believe.
Right.
But there's a point where you have to do it yourself. She had a rough dude, and then I don't really know what happened, but I was laying in bed in my house on June 28th. And it was like 9 a.m. or maybe 10 or 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 or 10 a.m. And I saw an ambulance go down the street and it seemed like it was going slow to like somebody's house close. She lived a block away from me on the corner on B Street. I live on C and D. I knew, man, I had a feeling in my heart, and I got a call an hour later. I didn't want to go down there, check it out. I had a feeling couldn't see it myself. I got a call from my friend an hour later, Matt McGovern, and he was like, Maggie passed away, she's dead. I was like, I went to talk to my mom. It was like one of the first like really heart-wrenchingly painful things I have felt in my life. That was like the first moment of like, what do you think? And like, where did she go? Like,
Yeah.
It's just such a weird feeling, knowing that like someone so close to you passed away, and like that affected me for a few years. I dig deep and like, there was so much grief behind that first one, because it was like,
yeah,
the first loss, it was a big one. And not saying like any others were easier, but
no, but
but the first one was like, Maggie, it was a big loss for me. It wasn't just like a close friend. It was like I felt so much love from this girl.
Yeah.
And she's gone, which is like a weird feeling for, I believe, anybody, but everybody deals with it differently. I went a little bit deeper into my depression, which sucked. But you find yourself in a hole, and eventually you gotta get out of that hole, man. And I fully believe that you can't let it take you. Like Maggie had her demons, and she had it really rough. And she had the addiction issues that her parents had. She had everything going kind of against her, but so she is my angel watching above, right? So she was too good for this earth. I fully believe that, man.
Yeah.
She was. People who are taken away like that are just, I mean, they're too good for this world. I fully believe it, man.
Yeah.
She was such a sweetheart.
I think
and she was hurt by like things that happened to her.
Yeah.
I fully believe that. She don't even think she wanted to die. I think she just had an addiction. She was given the wrong shit. That's one that kind of hurts to think about.
Yeah.
But
yeah. There's parts of me that really truly believe, because I've just been humbled by this world so many times, and how the perfection comes around, even though there's balance, there's light and there's dark.
Yeah.
There's definitely dark.
100%. Yeah.
And it's hard to apply the word perfection to that, because
100%.
For a lot of people, perfection means no dark.
Yeah.
But this world is balanced, and balance is perfect.
Yeah.
And I do believe that people's time comes when, I don't know if the soul chooses to take a human birth.
Yeah.
Or what how we get here, but we are here to learn.
Yeah.
And I think that soul learned what she needed to learn from this human experience.
I also believe she was here to help me, in a sense too.
Right. And it's hard to see the perfection in that.
It is.
When you're mourning and grieving.
It's a tough thing to see, especially.
But these conversations also put her life into they give it more meaning.
I agree.
And if more people can learn from that, and more people can get out of their hole, then it just validates her existence more.
I absolutely agree. Yeah.
And
everybody has lost somebody. I mean,
right.
I believe the more you speak with them, it in a bright way, in a positive sense. I fully believe, it does help, even your grieving process. Speaking out loud,
definitely,
it does do something to help. I'm not really sure what the verbal actions of it really help with me. Help with me mentally, but it does something ingrains in me when I speak it out loud. Speaking about my dad, speaking about Chi-Chi, Maggie, people that have passed away.
I think that there's
talking them into existence still today is a little bit.
Yeah,
it's important.
It is important. And I think that there's a lot more energy in us. There's a lot more people speak of vibes and aura.
Yeah.
And that is more of us than we want to admit.
Yeah.
And I think that speaking about these things lets that energy leave our body.
Yeah.
And you do feel it. And like you feel it finally in therapy when you say the thing that you want to say, and then you finally say
cry
it.
Or,
And you finally
such a release when you say what you want to say, and it's like.
And I think that there's physical release, because a lot of people don't want to think of energy as physical.
Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah.
And like your vocal tone, and like how people, when they get serious, they drop their voice, things get a little bit more calm.
Yeah.
And then when you get sad, there's a tone to that, and then letting that out of you is important.
Yeah.
In an honest and genuine way.
Yes.
It is important to let that energy leave you.
It is.
Without being embarrassed about it, without thinking twice about it.
Exactly,
you know?
Yeah. And like talking about it with somebody that you trust, or like just someone that gets it. I fully believe if someone is down to listen to you, like right now, like I feel it feels amazing just like talking to you about, it feels safe.
That's what I'm saying.
A good organic conversation we're having. It's like, yeah, I can be shaky. Yeah, I can be like vulnerable too.
It's hard.
It's hard to do that. I'm like shaking doing it.
Me too.
I mean? Like it's like my palms are sweating.
Yeah.
It's been like a while since like I've talked about anything like this.
Yeah.
Such a public sense. But no, it's like, it does mean a lot, I believe, too. A lot of people that even will watch this are people that lost somebody.
Fucking watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
But but maybe maybe those 10 people will get something out of it.
I mean, hopefully this does
it's
help you out a little bit.
It's real. It's real. It's why I like started doing this.
Yeah.
It's a way to give back.
Getting and like out verbally is such a thing.
And just like there's not a lot of honest conversation that happens day to day.
Yeah.
That when you can get to that point with someone else, or even here, like you weren't in the fight at school, but you watched
on the outside
go
of it.
down.
Yeah.
And that was like, wow.
Dude,
when you experienced someone else's energy completely dissipate, and the calmness set over the room after something so hectic.
Yeah.
And like that shit shows you the way.
Dude, watching that, even I could see it. Like I was like sitting in my seat and like standing up at that moment, like because everything was going down. At that moment, you could see this kid just taking deep breaths, and it was like amazing.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, this kid just did so much like damage, but it's like he can take deep breaths. Somehow this teacher is getting him to calm his roll, and
we're back.
Slow his rolling. He's back. Coming back, not like fully blacking out from what just happened in the situation that he reacted to.
Yeah.
Fully understanding, like, okay, that just happened, but I need to move on from this, and I gotta get up and walk away.
Yeah.
There's fully a moment where, this happened, and you gotta accept it, and that's so many different steps. You can take that so many different ways.
That's a great.
So many different ways.
That's a great story.
Yeah, I didn't really think of it as that much, but once that came up, it gave me the chills talking about that.
Yeah.
Because it's a wild one.
It's funny.
How many things you can talk about that, like whatever, but
I was just like,
it does affect the outside kids too who go watch that.
We didn't even plan on talking about any of this. The only thing that we talked about was possibly both of our parents had cancer, and Chompy's dad passed away from cancer. My mom died a few years back from cancer.
Yep, yeah.
But honestly, I think we did the damn thing.
I think we're good, dude. I mean, like we can always talk. We can talk about.
We can talk about that maybe another time.
But that was a great conversation we just had, Nathan.
I think so.
I really appreciate that.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too. You're the man. Real good organic conversation.
Yeah, that's
really
good.
Appreciate it.
It takes two to tango.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing.
Yeah, man. You can't go on anyone else's trip. You can only go on your own trip until you find out it's all our trip. And when we get home, we all get back with great tales of trips, except we all took the trip together.